This is me and antiderivative Anthony's game. It's the game of strategic risk-taking and pleasurable calculus problems brought to you by the LOL Calculus Killers.
All right, and here we go. It's much like Risk. You've probably heard the game Risk, right? And here are a bunch of countries, all united by the same color. Look at that. Like, for instance, this is one country, this is one country. There are 5 countries in all, if I count them correctly. And what else? What else, Jake? You go ahead. Take it away.
Okay, so as you may know, if you control a country, at the end of each turn, you get more pieces. So you do it basically by this one, since there are 7 spaces, you get 7 pieces at the end of the turn for controlling this.
Also, at the beginning of the game, before we get too ahead of ourselves, you just place out your pieces one by one, claiming each territory. Probably strategically, you know, because it'll be really helpful.
Like basic
Later on.
risk skills, where you take turns placing one piece to fill up everything, and then once you both have filled up the entire game board, you take the rest of the pieces, and then you can start stacking them on your own places.
Yes. And the goal is to, you know, either you can play 2 ways. You can try to gain all the countries, basically a blackout scenario, or just gain advantage, have more countries than another person. 3 out of 5 in this case.
Okay, so now let's get into attacking. We got a couple of scenarios built up, and this is where the math gets brought into it. So if the attacker has more pieces, like in this scenario, if these 2 attacked this guy, then they would have more. So the defense person is going to have one of the hard math problems, as shown by the orange cards. Would you like to share what would happen if they had medium?
Oh, for the medium?
Yeah.
Well, let's say, look at this. Boom. Get rid of a piece, it's 1v1. If it's 1v1, then it's medium difficulty.
The white
Take one of these
card.
white cards.
White card.
And in that case, whoever solves the problem first wins.
And they get the other person's territory by that. And then for the last one, if the defendant has more pieces, then they're going to take an easy card.
Defense is going to solve an easy
Yeah.
question. But also, this is true for both hard and easy questions. Every 10 seconds that they don't solve it, they lose a piece. Whoops.
And so since the easy card has easier questions, it's more likely that they're not going to lose anything. And so the one last thing is moving your pieces. You can move any group of country or however many pieces you want from it. You can move them 4 spaces at a time. So obviously you can't hop to someone else's country, but you could be like, I have all my people on B1. I'd like to move them to E so I can attack the MP.
And look at that.
And
Anything
that's a
else?
game.
Yeah.
That's a game.
That about sums it up.
Brought to you by the LOL Calculus Killers.